I was brought up in a pretty religious Protestant family, and when I came to college, I came to know about Islam and eventually accepted Islam. I was brought up in a very liberal church, but that's it's my it's my church. I still go with my family when I'm back home. The idea that that there's people out there that are people just like me, but they have these very different structures of things in their head. Like that's probably the most interesting thing to me in the world.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim, Ghayra maghdubi alayhim waladdallin.
We had Christmas and stuff, but nothing like, there's no talk of the J word, Jesus, about, it was more just kind of like a fun time to put up the tree and ornaments and get presents. So fairly secular household upbringing. I don't know if atheist would be my official upbringing. I think it was more just kind of a agnostic, maybe we don't really talk about it.
The summer after my freshman year, I just started reading a lot of books about the history of scriptures and history of Christianity, especially. And I read Islam for Dummies, actually.
And more investigation, I kind of wound up settling on Roman Catholicism as my faith. Joined their group for conversion, and at the end of Easter, my senior year of high school, I took the full plunge, so to speak, got baptized, first communion, confirmation, the whole shebang.
I mean, religion is the ultimate question, sort of. It's like what it all comes down to, so it's to me, it's the most important thing to understand.
Now that you've converted, you ever get strange reactions from other people?
That I get, always, of course, the traditional, let me hear your conversion story, which, we've pretty much gotten already. Every so often I do get the, oh, why'd you do that, Weren't you going to go for the deathbed confession, and the straight shot,
I mean, not nothing huge, more just quiet tension. I mean, Ryan here, when he first moved into the house, and I was in my room, our room, we share a room, and I would be doing a prayer, and he'd be like, look, staying out. He's not sure what he should do, which I can understand. But I think it would be nice if people knew more about other religions, partially because then they know what to expect, and they're not like, what do I do, Like I was saying, there's wisdom in a lot of different religions, a lot of different cultures, and I think it's always good to step out of what you know and see what other people are doing.
So your interest in other religions comes out of your interest in other cultures?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
During my conversion process, I found kind of a mentor, an older guy who, really, he was big into, I'm a philosophy and classics major, and, he was a big philosophy guy and whatnot, and so, we'd meet after every Sunday Mass and, read a chunk of something and look at the philosophical aspects of it and why we, First it was the people that drew me in, and then after that it was, the doctrines, the cogitation and whatnot that drew me into.
I don't think there's people who would refuse to learn about another religion. I mean, there's some people, but I think that's kind of silly. Yeah, I suppose probably the main thing that I'd want people to know most what I want people to realize often is how ridiculously similar a lot of religions are. The more ideas people open themselves up to, the more likely it is that the best ones will carry on. Limited to a very small sphere of knowledge about things, then you'd never know.